At the beginning of the year, I picked out a handful of products that I wanted to use up for this year, and I'm making some pretty decent progress on that, but I never uploaded that for you guys. So I thought I would just jump on and give a quick little disclaimer before the video starts. And this is a collaboration with L is for Living and a whole bunch of other girls. I'll list them all down in the description box, but essentially I picked out some products that I wanted to use up before the end of the year. I'm getting ready to do a 6-month update because it is July 2nd today, so I need to get that done and you should see it shortly. So anyway, just wanted to give a little heads up before this video starts, and that's it, so enjoy. This video is actually a collab with L is for Living and a whole bunch of other girls. I am late to the game because I am not the best at reading my YouTube messages. So anyway, I did one of these videos last year where I wanted to finish off certain products before the end of the year. If I have that video uploaded already, I'll link it down in the description box. I'm gonna go in order of how I would apply products to my face. So this first one that I have here, this is the Tinted Moisturizer from Laura Mercier. This one's actually in the shade Blush. This sits beautifully on my skin. It's a couple shades too dark for me, so I can only wear this in the summertime, but it just doesn't last on my skin. Before the end of the day, it's wearing off in patches and stuff, but it looks so beautiful underneath the eye area. It doesn't get into any of the fine lines or anything, so while I love this, I really need to finish it. That is where I'm starting right there. These actually come with a ton of product. They have 1.7 fluid ounces in here, so I might be a third of the way through this, but that's where I'm starting with this one. And then I have the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy, the brightening and depuffing product for underneath the eyes, so I am already down to that part. I have issues with this because if I don't set this right away or put a concealer over the top of it, it gets right up into my fine lines, it creases under my eyes, it just looks awful a couple hours into wearing it. So unfortunately I can't wear this one on its own, but I do like how it corrects underneath the eyes when it's first applied. Then I have a product that I have no idea where I'm at with it. This is the Lorac Touch Up To Go Concealer and Foundation Pen, and I just consider this one a concealer because I usually only put this up underneath my eyes because it is such an orange shade. This one doesn't match my skin at all. This is in CF5. I use this one mostly as like an under eye corrector. And that is a little swatch of this one here. It just has like a brush tip on the end there, but I definitely am ready to see this one go. I have another corrector product. This one is from NYX. This is the Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, and I have this in Fair, and I just really don't feel like this corrects much at all, if it does anything at all. That is it there. I almost feel like my concealer doesn't fit or doesn't sit well underneath my eye area when I have this down first, but I have a little dip going in there, and it doesn't come with too much product. It has 2.9 grams, so just a little under 3 grams of product in here, but the container's small. I'm hoping that I can get through this one before the end of the year, and then I'll just find something with a little bit more of a corrector shade to it to use. Then I have the only foundation that I'm trying to use up. This is actually a powder foundation. This is from Bare Minerals. This is just the original powder foundation. This has the SPF of 15 in it, and it's pretty full. I've only used this one a handful of times, so there's a ton of powder in here. I have the shade Fairly Light, so this one might take me a while, but I actually really enjoy this, even with having dry skin. This one actually sits pretty nice on the skin. Then I have a bronzer here. This is from Tarte. This is their full size of the Park Avenue Princess. And the way that I hold my bronzers when I use them, I only have pan showing up here at the top, but that is where I'm starting out. So from about here down, I haven't even touched the powder in here, but That's it there. I have quite a few blushes that I want to get through this year. I'll start off with the powder blushes. I have two from Tarte. I have a little mini one here that was sent to me from Miley from Juicy Fashion 11. This is one of their Amazonian clay 12-hour blushes in Mirage. And then this is the full-size blush in Exposed. And I've only used this one in Mirage a handful of times. This is in my Finish 7 by Spring. And the one in Exposed, I've actually already hit pan on it, but the way that my brush hits in this one as well is I only have wearing in that area, and then this over here is pretty full. So I need to start rotating my pan when I use this, or rotating it when I hit my brush in it. So that one right there is Mirage. It's a pretty light, easy pink shade to wear. And then this is a swatch of Exposed. There are those two blushes. Then I have a Hourglass blush right here. This is one of their ambient lighting blushes in the shade Ethereal Glow. This is really pretty. I love this to death, but it's just really light, and I tend to only reach for this in the winter time when I'm really pale. So that is a swatch of the Hourglass blush right there. So like I said, it's very light on the skin, and I had to be quite pale to wear this one. There is a Tarte Cheek Stain blush right here. It's just a little deluxe size sample. This one's in the shade Flush, I believe. And I just don't like cream blushes, honestly. I did put a little marking on the edge of the cap there so you can see how much I have in there. Not a ton, but you really don't use a lot of this product when you do use it. That is a little swatch of the Tarte Cheek Stain. I have one highlighter. This is from the drugstore. This is from Physicians Formula. This is one of their powder palette Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Translucent Pearl. And just to keep track of this one, it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but I put a Sharpie outline on where the pan is in this product. This is my favorite highlighter from the drugstore. Like I said, that's it right there. And the same thing with this one. The pan is used from this side over, but from here down it's barely even touched. So let me give a quick swatch of this one. I think this is really pretty. That's it on the finger there, and not sure if you'll be able to see this one, but that is it right there. It's a really pretty shade, really light, easy highlighter, I think. So there's that one. Then I have some eye products. I have one of the Chanel Illusion d'Ombres in Utopia, and I think this one was a limited edition shade, but I just need to reach for it more. I don't want this one to dry out. These are just absolutely stunning on the eyes. That is it there. And again, this one was in Utopia. I also have a MAC Fluid line, and this one, I could use this one as an eye base or as a gel eyeliner. But this one's in the shade Little Black Bow. This was from a holiday collection. That is it there. I really haven't used that much out of this one. Typically, I would just put black eyeliner down, and then I'd use this, go over the top of it, so it had a little bit of a sparkle to it. It's more of like a charcoal gray with some silver shimmers in it. That is a swatch of it there. It has a lot of these really beautiful silver shimmery pieces in it. So that was Little Black Bow. I have a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick. This one is in Amethyst. I absolutely love this one, but this one has detached from the base, so I'm not going to roll it up all the way. I did put a marking on here. When I do roll it up, if I hold it up against the cap, it goes all the way up to that silver line there, but it's just broken in here, and I'm nervous that it will fall out. But this is a gorgeous shade. You can do so many things with these caviar sticks. You can put them into the waterline. They stay on the waterline all day. You can put them down as a cream eyeshadow. You can buff them into the crease and kind of blow them out a little bit. So that is a swatch of Amethyst. So really gorgeous shade. Love this color, and I do have a little mini one as kind of a backup, so I don't mind using this one up. I have a Makeup Forever Aquamatic Cream Shadow Stick. This one's in I-30, and this is a really fun color. That is it there. And when I roll this one up, oh, I didn't mark this one. I'll mark it right after the video, but when I roll this one up, it would go almost to the top of this cap. So I'll mark this one for sure after the video. Let me give you a quick swatch. That is it right there. I really love this color, and I'm not going to, you know, overuse this one to get it used up, but I just don't want this one to dry out, so I definitely want to use that one ASAP. I have one eyeliner that I want to use up this year. This is one of the Jordana 12-hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencils. This one is a really dark green shade in Jade Jewel. I love these pencils. That is a swatch of Jade Jewel right there. Then I have two eyeshadow palettes, I guess. Well, one's a quad, but anyway, this first one is the Urban Decay, what is this called? Deluxe Shadow Box, and I have a separate video series. It's my Pan That Palette for 2016. These are the shadows in here from my starting point. And then I also wanted something that would be for like a quick, easy makeup day. So I picked out this quad from Maybelline. This is one of the Chic Naturals Designer Chocolates quads. And it has some really pretty kind of neutral shades here. There's a cream that really blends into my skin. There's kind of a white cream that would be nice for highlighting. Kind of a matte brown, and this gorgeous, this really beautiful kind of pink cranberry color. That is a swatch of that pink cranberry shade. Love that color. So I don't think I'll have any trouble with these eyeshadows. Then I have a few lip products really quick. I have two kind of just lightly tinted lip balms. This first one is the C.O. Bigelow Rose Salve. I love this thing so much. I've already used maybe a third of the product out of here, but that's what I have in there. Love this stuff. This stuff smells so good. This other one is the Candied Lip Dye in the shade Catty Coral from Perfectly Posh. And I just barely got this one a couple months ago, but since these are natural products, I don't want this one to kind of dry out or expire on me. So that's what that one looks like. It's just a very sheer color on the lips. I have 3 lip glosses that I want to use up, and 2 of them are in squeezy tubes, and they have a ton of product in them. I usually steer clear of the squeezy tube lip glosses because there's so much product to use up. But this first one, this is a MAC lip gloss. This is from the Simpsons collection. This one is in Itchy and Scratchy and Sexy. There is a little swatch of that lip gloss. And I don't mind these. They're a little bit sticky on the lips, but this color is really pretty, and I think it'll be perfect for kind of the spring and summer. And I think I'm down to right there where it's separated. I'll put a very small mark on this because I can rub that off of the packaging, but I think I'm down to there. I have a Makeup Forever lip gloss. This is one of their glossy, full, extreme shine lip glosses, and I don't know the shade name on this one. I think it rubbed off, but I don't even think they make these anymore. These are some of my favorite lip glosses from them. They're really minty on the lips, but I'm right there. And these have 0.33 fluid ounces, so there's actually a ton of gloss in here to begin with. I'm thinking I'll probably wear this one in the spring and summertime too. That's a quick swatch of it there, just because it is so sheer, but I usually wear this with a really bright orange lip liner. So there is that one. It's very sheer. Then the other one is just a clear one. This is from Urban Decay. This is their Lip Love Honey Infused Lip Therapy Gloss in the shade Drizzle. So it's pretty much clear on the lips, but this feels so lovely on the lips. The only thing that I'm not very happy about this lip gloss is the scent on it. So anyway, this one's actually only a year old in my collection. I'm right to there, but I definitely want to use more of this gloss up and get this out of my collection before the end of the year because I don't even think they make these anymore. Then onto the fun stuff, which, well, I think it's the fun stuff. These are the lipsticks that I want to finish off for this year. So I have one of the YSL Rouge Voluptes. This is in number 7. I think this one's like lingerie pink or something. I have a decent amount of lipstick in here. I'm not going to mark on the casing just because I want to see if I can depot another lipstick into this when I'm finished, but I've only used that much out of the top, so it's still pretty full in here. Let me give you a quick swatch of this one. So that is a swatch of number 7 there. Then I have this Urban Decay, what are these called? Revolution lipstick. This one is in the shade Obsessed, and I accidentally picked up the wrong shade when I bought this, and I just never went back to exchange it. And this one I did mark on the packaging just because I don't think I'm going to keep the packaging when I'm done with it, but you can see there, maybe you can see there, when I hold the lipstick up against the edge, that is where I'm starting. And I think the shade that I wanted to pick up was Native or something. It was also another kind of light pink, nudish kind of shade, but this one is just a little bit brighter than what I had anticipated. You can see it's even brighter than the YSL lipstick there. Pink lipsticks are actually the easiest lipsticks for me to work through, like a really light, easy pink. So I have one from Bite Beauty here. This one is in Vouvray. This is one of their Luminous Creme lipsticks. And this one is also in my Finish 7 by Spring. And it's kind of hard to see the marking on there. It's right at the top of my nail there. But when I hold the lipstick up to the top, you can see that's where I'm starting. And there is a swatch of Vouvray right there. It's a little bit of a warmer pink than the other ones that I'm trying to use up, but these are really soft and nice and nourishing on the lips that I don't think I'll have any trouble with that one. There is a NARS satin lip pencil. This one's in the shade Descanso, or I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I have sharpened this one once. So it was just a little mini one to begin with. It has a little bit more peach. It's a little more of a peachy shade than I'm comfortable with on a regular basis. That's it right there. That was Descanso. Then there are 4 MAC lipsticks. This first one is Syrup, and I'm not going to mark on these either because I'm planning to take them back with the Back to MAC program, but I'll give you some swatches. So this first one is Syrup. That's it right there. I think it's a luster. Yeah, Syrup is a luster. This next one, I've had it around for quite a while. This is Girl About Town, and I don't know what it is about this pink, but I just don't reach for it. So that's it there. It's more of a fuchsia shade, but there is a swatch of Girl About Town. I have a limited edition one. This is in I Love Winter, and this one's in the white packaging, and that's how much product I have in this guy. This one's a little bit easier to wear than Girl About Town. It's more of a mauvey, a darker mauvey nude. That's it right there. I just don't ever reach for it because it's such a dark shade on my lips. So that is I Love Winter. And the last MAC lipstick, this one was a recommendation from Emily Noel 83, I think is her name. This is also a luster. This one is Viva Glam 5, and this is one of her favorite lipsticks, but it just never looks right on my lips for some reason. This one has a little bit of a sheen to it and a little bit of like a shimmery glitter in the actual lipstick. That's it there. I don't know. Maybe it's the sheen on it or just the tone of it, but I don't usually reach for these kinds of lipsticks. So hopefully this one can get finished off. I'm nervous about this one the most, actually. And the last lipstick is actually one from Kate Moss. It's in the red tubing. This one is in 101. It's one of the lasting finish lipsticks. And this one, again, is just a really easy pink shade to wear. That is where I am starting out. So let me get a swatch for you. That is 101. So I have some easy lipsticks to work through, like the lighter pink shades, and then the more difficult ones are like the mauve and the more rosy, deeper toned ones that I don't usually reach for. So hopefully maybe I can layer them and get something that I can work with my lipsticks. Then I have some perfumes here. This one from Versace, this is Yellow Diamond, and this is the just the 1 fluid ounce. And I do have a marking, where's it at? Oh, it's actually green. You can't see that very well, but there is a marking there. But when it's sitting upright, I'll have to get a black line on that one and go back over it. So I just have a little bit of progress from the top. Not much progress on this guy at all. actually, so I just need to start using this one more. This is more of like a winter, fall and winter scent for me. And then this other one, this is from Flower, they have it at Walmart. It's like Flower Cosmetics or Flower Beauty. This one is in the fragrance Cherished, and I actually have a backup of this. So this one is my personal one, and Miley from Juicy Fashion 11 sent me a backup. This one also has a green mark on it, so that is where I'm starting out with this one, but this one only has 0.5 fluid ounces to begin with, so this one shouldn't be nearly as difficult as the Versace. I have one face mask. This is from Boscia. This is the Luminizing Black Mask, and this is the peel-off one. This is actually the full size of this, and I would say I'm almost halfway finished with this one. You can see how far I've got with this one. This is very difficult to peel off if you put it all over your face and you do a really thin coat like the directions say. The thicker the coat on this, the easier it is and less painful it is to peel it off. Two body products here. This first one is the Suave Professionals Visible Glow Self-Tanning Body Lotion. This one's for fair to medium skin tones. I don't like anything about this product. I thought this would be a nice like store brand, cheaper version, cheaper alternative, but it's definitely not. I don't like the way this one smells. I don't enjoy the way that the color develops on this one, and I am about right there, so maybe a third of the way through this product. And this other one is from Alovi, and this is their body butter. I love this stuff in the summertime for my tattoos. I think it just leaves my tattoos looking kind of nice with a little bit of a sheen to them. And I didn't mark in here because it's kind of difficult to see where I'm actually at, but I would say I'm down to about right there because it's not flat on the inside. But I love this stuff, and I probably will repurchase this when I finish this one off, but it's going to take me quite a while. I've had this around for probably 2 years, and I'm only that far in it. And then I have two products from Paul Mitchell. This first one is the Soft Style The Shine Spray-On Polish, and I am right at that mark right there. I marked this in June of 2015, and I'm still at the same spot right there. So I'm hoping that I can get through this before the end of the year. And then this other one is the Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Super Sculpt Quick Drying Styling Glaze. And I just forget to use this, and I'm only down to there. So there is a ton of this styling glaze that I need to work through. But anyway, those are the products that I want to try and finish off before the end of the year. I know it's a bit ambitious, but I think I can do it. If I'm focused on them, I should be able to finish off the majority of these products. And I really thought out which products I wanted to focus my attention on. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll link all the other girls down in the description box that are doing this, as well as Ella's for Living. And that is it for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.